Hey everybody, this is John and welcome back to Southern Exposure. Well, as you can see, it's a cold, dreary day here in South Louisiana, but you know what? That's not going to stop me from cooking some good food. And what we're cooking today is some garlic butter seasoned chicken thighs. I've got the chicken thighs already cut up and trimmed up and ready to go here. And we're going to season them up and put them on our grill. Y'all that don't have a grill, you can put it in the oven, and I'm going to show you how to do that too. So today we're using garlic butter in our seasoning. That's part of what we're using. Okay, so if you cannot find this butter, just use regular butter. And you can go, and it doesn't have to be this brand, but you can check out the Zatarain's garlic and herb. So what you would do is just use the regular butter and season it with the garlic and herb seasoning from Zatarain's, and you'll get nearly the same results. It'll still be really good. So, and we're also gonna coat it with some, this is from Fire and Smoke, sweet pepper, honey kissed rub. We're gonna put this on top of the chicken thighs. And we're also going to add a little bit of Zatarain's blackened seasoning on the bottom of the pans. And we are cooking this today in pans, and this is about a 15-inch pan we have. This will hold, 10 or so nice chicken thighs. So we're going to be using this today as well. And then, of course, to top it off, we're going to glaze the top of the chicken before it's done with Meat Mitch's Womp sauce, barbecue sauce, which is really good. Now, don't worry, I'll put the link in the description to all these seasonings and stuff that we're using today. So don't worry about that. So let's see. That's pretty much it. You guys ready to get started? Let's go. Okay guys, so we got our chicken thighs ready. We got our pan. We've got our garlic butter, our seasoning all ready to go. Okay, so in our pan, I'm going to take a little bit of avocado spray and I'm going to spray in the bottom of the pan. Just a light coat. Okay? And then we're ready to start seasoning. So I'm going to take one of the chicken thighs, turn it upside down, and get our seasoning. A little bit on there. And a little bit of our Zatarain's blackened seasoning, just to give it a little extra flavor. And we're going to place it down in the pan. I'm going to dress these out. And like I said, this pan's going to hold, it should hold about 10. Now I took and trimmed off all the fat. When you get these chicken thighs, sometimes you got a lot of fat and skin hanging over on it. I use kitchen shears, and I just, wherever it's hanging off, I just pull it down and then just trim it off, because it's really more than you want to eat anyway, and leave the meat in there. The competition guys, when they do these, they trim everything up and make them look pretty. We're not worried about pretty, we're worried about good taste. So we're just going to enjoy them like this. I'm not worried about any competition. All right. Get these on. Put these all down. Now the blackened seasoning that I'm using by Zatarain's, it does give it a little bit spicier flavor. That's why I don't put a whole lot on it. I'm looking for that balance, right? I'm looking for the balance, more flavor than I am spice. So that's why I use these. But this stuff is really good for highlighting any meats that you're cooking with. Not just fish. A lot of people do blackened fish with this stuff, but you can actually use this on all kinds of meats. And it turns out really well. But just be careful with it, because it does jack it up a little bit. And like I said, you don't have to use it at all. You could basically just do this with salt and pepper if you wanted to, and you know, season it how you like. And I'm sure most everyone here knows how to cook chicken. It's been cooking chicken for years, so you know everybody has their favorite seasoning. This is just one of mine. Let's see. Okay, we got there's 9 in there. I'm gonna do one more. Okay, I'm squeezing in that 10th one right there at the back end, and then I'll do the other pan in a minute. Okay, so from here, we're going to do our seasoning on the top. Now, what I'm going to do also is I'll put a little bit of avocado spray on the skin just before I put the seasoning on it. That'll help the rub hold to it better, and it also helps the skin make it easier to bite through, because you won't bite through skin. You don't want an old piece of leather you're biting through. And this isn't going to crisp up traditionally like doing regular chicken on the grill. This would be a little bit different. So anyway, we're going to got a little bit of that on there. Now we're going to season the top. Like so. Now on the top, I'm not going to add any of the blackened seasoning, because what I put on the bottom is going to add just enough flavor to it. So at this point, now we're going to add our butter. Now what I'm doing with the butter is I'll cut it into cubes, as you can see there. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to place it not on top of the chicken, but in between it. You know, I don't want the butter going on top of it. What we're doing is kind of making a bath for the chicken to cook in. So I kind of put these little butter cubes in between it. And I'll show you what that looks like when I get it done. Okay, that is enough of that. And okay, this is kind of what it looks like, all seasoned up, prepped up, ready to go. So we're going to get this in the Pit Boss grill. We're going to set it at the grill at 325 degrees. If you're doing this in the oven, just do it the same way I did and set your oven for 325 degrees. And you're going to want to set your timer for about 45 minutes. And after 45 minutes, we're going to cover it with a sheet of foil and then let it finish cooking for about another 35 to 45 minutes. And it'll be real close to being done by then. So I'm going to season up the other pan and get it out to the Pit Boss grill, and I'll see you out there. So I'll see you. Okay guys, we're out at the Pit Boss. We got the temperature set for 325 on smoke mode. It's ready to go. We've got plenty of pellets in the hopper. We got our chicken thighs all ready to go and sitting on there. We're going to close the lid down. I'm going to set the timer for 45 minutes and we'll come back and check on them, and we'll probably put some foil on top of them at that time. So I'll see you in a minute. Okay guys, the 45-minute timer's up. So I went ahead and put some tin foil on them and slid them back in there. I probed them already. They're about halfway done to 3/4 of the way done. So I'm gonna set my timer for about 20 minutes, and then I'll come back and check them, because they're starting to get close. So I don't want to overcook them. So we're looking for about 200 degrees internal temp. So in about 20 minutes they're gonna be really close. So I'm gonna come back and check them, and we'll go from there. So I'll see you guys in a minute. All right, now these thighs are done. We just pulled them off the grill. We unwrapped them. We got them in here in the kitchen. We just pulled the foil off of them. They cooled down just a little bit, but you can take a look at them now. We got one more thing to do to them. And we're going to take and glaze them with some barbecue sauce, and we're going to set them on a pan like this. Set them back on the grill for about 5 minutes, you know, under 10 minutes probably, so they'll glaze up. So you guys that are cooking in an oven, if you have one of these type pans with a rack on it, with the bacon rack, this is the point that you want to, you know, do the same thing. because you know you can't just set them without a pan under it because they'll, you know, you'll mess your oven up. But so we're gonna get the chicken thighs out and get them set on this thing, and then I'm gonna glaze them up. We'll do that right now. Alright, we're going to start with these. Well, these things are so tender and juicy and they smell delicious. So we're just going to, what we're going to do is just get them set on here. Oh, they are hot. Hot. I'll take two out here and do two. Okay, we got that done. So now I'm just going to take the barbecue sauce and just put a nice coating on them. Like so. Get them all done up. So the total cook time on this was about an hour and 20 minutes altogether. Now I still, you know, that's not counting. I'm going to put them back in and let them glaze for a couple of minutes. But the regular cook time was about an hour and 20 minutes at 300 degrees. Okay, almost done. Okay, so I'll show you what these look like. Okay, I've got them all glazed up, and I'm going to take them back out and put them on the pit boss and give them about, you know, 5 minutes, no more than 10 minutes, and let that barbecue sauce glaze in good and set good, and then these things will be ready. So I'm going to finish the other ones up and get them on the pit for 10 minutes, and I'll see you back in here when they're done, and we'll give them a taste and see how they do. All right, see you in a minute. Okay, guys, we let these chicken thighs sit for about 10 minutes in the pit boss with the barbecue sauce on them, and let them glaze over, and have a look at them, man. They look absolutely wonderful. They smell incredible. They come out real good. So what do you say we give one a try, right? Hot. 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 Look at that, man. That thing looks good. Let me take a bite. If I can, if it doesn't burn me. Man. Man, it's good. Take a look at that. Absolutely incredible. I think you're looking good, right? And those things sure are delicious. Well, I'll tell you what, guys, y'all really need to try these. They came out absolutely perfect. So tender, so juicy. You got that garlic taste in them, the seasoning. Oh, everything was just so good. It's got a little bit of kick to it, which, it just makes it even better, right? So, I hope you guys enjoyed watching my video. If you do, please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And leave me a comment. I'd like to hear back from you. It really means a lot to me to hear the feedback from you guys, and I greatly appreciate you guys watching my videos. Like I said many times, I'm not a pro chef or anything. I'm just a regular guy in South Louisiana that loves to cook, and I love to share what I do with you guys. So give this a chance, man. You're going to like them. Trust me. I'm fixing to go eat. So this is John with Southern Exposure, and we'll see you next time.